Welcome to a special early edition of WellsCountyVoice.com, Bluffton Lady Tigers girls basketball, as it is senior night. And between the JV and the varsity game, we will honor the seniors. JV did win their game 46-36 against the Lady Patriots of Heritage. And we're on the opposite side of the floor. So unfortunately, we're going to see some of the backs of some of our girls. But we'll do the best we can to give you our seniors and a group of seniors that we have seen a ton of basketball over the years.
Recognizing the senior members of our Bluffton Lady Tigers team. First, we have Alyssa Burchett.
And here is Alyssa Burchett. And again, four-year basketball player, a scholar. High honor roll. 2 years, National Honor Society.
Alyssa plans to attend college and earn a degree in biology.
And going to study biology.
Next up we have Grace Miller.
And here is Grace Miller, another four-year girls basketball player. She was all-conference last year.
2018 honorable mention of Northeast Indiana. 2018 player of the week. Participated in volleyball for 3 years. Tiger Scholar athlete for 3 years. Students for Christ for 2 years. Spanish Club for 3 years. National Honor Society for 2 years.
Another Honor Society member.
Secretary for 1 year. Team Leadership Committee at Bluffton Church of the Nazarene. Has been very active in her youth group. Grace plans to attend Indiana Wesleyan University to major in elementary education and minor in ministry and hopes of.
All right, elementary education will be her studies going forward. Grace Miller. Jamie Myers. Another four-year basketball player. Another Honor Society member. And another biology major going forward. Jamie Myers. And AP Allison Powers. Another four-year basketball player.
2018 team captain. Participated in softball 4 years.
Four-year softball player.
2015 conference champion and 2018 team captain. 2018 Gold Glove winner. Allison's been a member of the National Honor Society for 2 years. High honor roll for 3 years.
Another Honor Society and high honor roll.
At Ball State or Purdue.
Plans on going to Ball State or Purdue. And a senior crew who has played a ton of basketball on this floor. Congratulations to all of them, scholars and basketball players, as they get their warm welcome from their teammates. So congratulations to them. As that will end the senior ceremony for our girls. So with that, we're going to take a little bit of a break. We've got 20 minutes until tip-off time. Marcus and I will be back in just about 10 minutes, and we'll get our pregame show started up. Thank you for joining us here on WellsCountyVoice.com Senior Night. Lady Tigers take on the Lady Patriots tonight here on WellsCountyVoice.com.
see Rondo back last night. I actually fell asleep after halftime. I was exhausted, and we were in the game. And next time I know, I looked at the score, and I think we lost by 15, I believe. But yeah, it's you guys looking pretty good. The 76ers looking pretty good.
Yeah, they're gonna lose tonight.
Who do they have tonight?
Well, they got Denver, but Butler's out, Embiid's
Well,
out.
Jokic is out too, so he got suspended.
Oh, he did?
Yes,
Really?
He got suspended for that game. Yep. Which
Well, maybe that's why they're resting Embiid.
Which I mean, that was a bang thing. I thought that if that whole bench could have got suspended because they all ran from the bench at the time. So, yeah, he got suspended.
Yeah, they've had a couple nice wins.
Yeah, I watched the Rockets game and JJ Redick.
Did you watch they just beat the Spurs a couple days ago.
Spurs is what I was watching. And the shot that JJ Redick hit for the and one was awesome. I was watching that. Yeah, he's such a good player for 76ers, so I like watching him with you guys. He came out and said that he would be a Pacer right now if they would have gave him the offer that he wanted. And I just can't imagine him being as successful as he is right now with the Sixers if he was a Pacer.
Yeah, I had heard kind of the same thing. Of course, the Sixers were trying to sign somebody big, you know, and they couldn't sign anybody until everybody, you know.
Yeah.
So there wasn't really any dialogue going on. And the story was he was pretty close to signing with Indiana, and then he re-upped with Philly.
Yeah, it's fun watching him play. Robbie Brewer as well.
What's that?
Robbie Brewer, or what's his name?
Corey?
Corey Brewer. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been fun. I mean,
Yeah. Well, they said he was on a second 10-day contract, so they could end the season with you guys.
yeah.
He will help in the playoffs in terms of, you know, guarding a problem player at least. So, yeah.
Yeah, the trade deadline's going to be an interesting.
Yeah. I'm ready for it almost. So I ask you, how much value does Mark Gasol and I always forget their guard's name.
Connolly?
Yeah, Mike Conley have trade value.
I don't know, man. I
Yes.
just don't think bigs drive much value anymore.
Yeah. Especially the way he
And I don't know what
plays.
kind of contract Connolly has.
I'm not sure he has a very big one. Mark Gasol would, but
I mean,
or he may be finishing out one at least. I know they said they were trying to trade back in the draft, so to get younger. That can be interesting.
it's amazing. I think I told you this before, but I watch all these clips and shows, and everybody's going to the Lakers.
Yeah.
No matter who the person is, they're going to the Lakers.
Yeah.
Lakers are signing.
Yeah.
Everybody. Even Ben Simmons going to the Lakers.
It was rumored that Kyrie wanted to come to the Lakers
Right,
too.
saw that. Kyrie's
Yeah.
coming. Everybody. Name the guy. Going to the Lakers. Heck, there's even Carmelo Anthony's
Yeah.
going to the Lakers. Anthony Davis going to the Lakers.
Yeah, that's,
Klay Thompson going to the Lakers. Everybody.
Kevin Durant.
Get ready. You can go right on down the line. There's a story about that.
least that's what the media says.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah, well, that's what they said about Paul George at the beginning of the season. He'd be a Laker and all these guys, and we end up with Lance Stevenson and the boys. So yeah, didn't get much. But I'd say, you know.
Thank you for logging on to this broadcast of high school sports on WellsCountyVoice.com. Be sure to thank the sponsors you hear throughout the game and use their products and services, because without their support, this broadcast wouldn't be possible. This is the 10th year that WellsCountyVoice.com has been bringing you the finest in high school sports coverage, and we thank you for your continued support. Now, sit back and enjoy the game.
Welcome back to WellsCountyVoice.com. Back at the Tiger Den as the girls will wrap up their home schedule here against the Lady Patriots of Heritage High School. Scott Menser along with Marcus Morgan as we probably wrap up our coverage this year of girls basketball. And Marcus, tonight is senior night. You remember senior night?
I do remember senior night, yes. For football more of anything, but yes, I do remember senior night. Special and fun night, you know, so my graduating class was a special one for me, so it was fun.
These girls that graduate tonight, Grace, Alyssa, Jamie, and Allison, have literally played together for 4 years. I mean, we've seen them on this court. And at this level, how much of a benefit is it to play that long together?
And I wanted to mention that earlier. You know, that's just a testament to Coach Carl, his ability to, or Coach Grau, I'm sorry, his ability to keep those girls bought in for all 4 years. Right. I think that's very special. And, you know, sometimes you go out for a sport as a freshman and you want to try it out. You spend a season doing it, you find out you don't like it. But, you know, he's had them bought in for all 4 years. And I think that's a special thing because you build chemistry over those 4 years. And I think they've done a lot of that. They won a sectional, which was last year, but a lot of those remaining and important girls came back. So, yeah, it's a special thing. And, you know, now that he has Emmy Boots and a lot of younger Tiger girls, you know, he just restarts, you know, with Emmy Boots at the helm as a leader. So you just restart and you revamp the roster and you get another set of girls bought in. So it's going to be very special to see going on.
Yeah, so it's awesome to see four seniors. I mean, a lot of times you look into the boys program, you know, Zach played, he wrestled last year, and then he's come back and played basketball. I mean, it's rare that you see a group of four that were together all 4 years. And I don't know, you probably look into middle school, and maybe they even track further back than that, right? And that might be an interesting question. Should we get a chance to talk to them afterwards, after the game tonight? Tigers 10-10, Patriots 15-5, but let's look at the schedules respectively. Patriots are coached by Melissa Connor. She's in her 4th year at Heritage. She's 37-51 overall. Coach Grau's in year number 7 here at Bluffton, 69-88 overall. Tigers come in with a Sagarin rating of 62.3. They're 26th in Class 2A. Heritage under 60. They're 56th in Class 3A. So even though they're 15-5, Sagarin has them about 4 points below them in the rating. During the last outing, Heritage knocked off Eastside 48-37. Bluffton lost to Manchester 41-29. Versus common foes, both teams are 3-3. And here's the difference, strength of schedule, and this is why the Sagarin ratings tilt towards Bluffton. Heritage strength of schedule, their opponents have won 178 games, lost 238, so well below 500. Tigers' opponents on the flip side have won 224 games and lost 201. So flip it the other way around, much higher over 500. However, over the last 15 years, the Lady Patriots have the 19-6 edge. Last meeting was a Lady Tiger win, 41-29. Sagarin prediction tonight, despite it being 15-5, Heritage are underdogs tonight. Sagarin has it Bluffton 45, Tigers 39. Sectional draw has been made, and those games will start up on the 29th. Not likely that we will do sectionals for the girls. So things could change, but as of right now, not looking likely. And, you know, I'm not even sure they will play East Side in that sectional. And it is here, so maybe that may make a difference. So Tigers will start off on Tuesday. They take on East Side. And Tigers got a pretty good draw. Boy, this is a sectional, Marcus. They could win.
What do we got here?
So I'm just, let's go back to the Sagarin ratings. I'm curious. Hold on with me, everybody. Looking up the sectional, let's just briefly stop at the Norwell sectional. They will take on Belmont.
Okay.
And they are the top two teams in the sectional. Norwell with a SAG rating of 86, Belmont 82. Belmont has beaten Norwell already this year. Norwell gets a tough draw. Let's look at this Bluffton draw. Bluffton is the highest rated team in the sectional at 63. Adams Central is next at 61, then Eastside 51. South Adams 51. Cherubusco 45, Canterbury 14. Tigers will have Eastside. They'll be 11-point favorites against Eastside in the opening round. And Cherubusco gets a bye. Should Bluffton get by Eastside, they should be 17-point favorites over Cherubusco. And setting up possibly for an ACAC final.
Yeah.
With Adams Central and South Adams in the bottom half of that bracket. So that's what the section looks like. Again, right now, I don't know whether we'll do that, those games or not. We'll play things by ear.
Yeah.
So again, Tigers right now 10-10. Last time they played was on the 22nd. They lost to Manchester. And I think Manchester is sporting a pretty good record, if I remember right. They are 15-7.
Wow.
The game against Canterbury got canceled, and this is it. After tonight's sectional start up.
One.
And tomorrow we'll have a boys game.
Who do the boys play tomorrow?
That is a great it's a great question, and I don't know the answer. I should know that, but we'll find out here in just a second. The boys will have. Well, that game. This says it's away at Jay County. That can't be right. That's today. They are at Jay County tonight.
Okay.
Tomorrow they will be back here taking on Madison Grant.
So back to back.
So they got back to back at Jay County, then here against Madison Grant. So that's what the Tigers' schedule looks like. So nice thing for us, we just leave everything set up.
Yeah.
We walk away from it, walk back tomorrow night. Can't ask for anything better. So Tigers 10-10 taking on Heritage 15-5. Senior night tonight. And again, your seniors tonight, Alyssa Burchett, Grace Miller, Jamie Myers, and Allison Powers. All right, Marcus, here's a test.
Okay.
Seniors have named their favorite college team. They are all different.
Okay.
Name all four.
All right, IU's one of them.
IU is one of them. Grace Miller named IU
Okay,
her favorite college team.
I'm gonna say AP said. Nah. Let's see. AP said Purdue.
She did not, but it is. I'll give you a hint. It is an Indiana school.
Okay. Indiana school. I'm trying to think of our major schools. Indiana Wesleyan. I don't know.
Notre Dame.
Oh, Notre Dame. Wow. Oh, yeah.
All right, now
yeah.
2 non-Indiana schools.
Okay.
Alyssa
said Kentucky.
Kentucky, nice. And Jamie?
Jamie. Wow, let me think.
Big Ten school?
It's a Big Ten school. Ohio State.
Ohio State, nicely done. Pep band is here so we can enjoy the national anthem together. All right, nicely done by the pep band. We'll get the introduction of the starters here in just a minute.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Superintendent Wayne Barker, Principal Steve Baker, Athletic Director Steve Thompson, Assistant Robert Vanderbilt, and the rest of the Bluffton Tigers would like to welcome the visitors from Heritage High School.
Heritage is also going to be returning 4 starters from last year. Here are the Heritage starters. A 5'4" senior number 4, Nevaeh Feasby. 5'6" senior number 21, Katie Graham. 5'6" junior number 22, Abby Sheehan. A 5'10" junior number 24, Bree Dawson. And number 32, Taylor Zelt. Those are your starters for Heritage. Feasby, Graham, Sheehan, Dawson, and Zelt. And here are the Tiger starters. It is senior night, so we'll get 4 seniors. Number 25, Emmy Boots in the starting 5. Now your seniors.
Yeah.
Number 21, Grace Miller. Number 23, Alyssa Burchett. Number 33, Jamie Myers. And your final senior tonight, AP, number 41, Allison Powers. Boots and the seniors, Miller, Burchett, Myers, and Powers are your starters for the Lady Tigers tonight. And Jamie will get an opportunity for the opening tip. And she'll be jumping against number 32, Taylor Zelt.
And a lot of these Heritage girls we've seen last year, either in the sectional and at the end of the regular season, I believe.
Yeah, this is a pretty experienced squad. Again, they got 15 wins under their belt, so you know they're coming in here with a lot of confidence. In the corner, that's Sheehan. This is number 24, Dawson. Dawson is the leading scorer. She's averaging 12 per contest.
Nice steal.
And a takeaway by Grace. Grace finds AP on the break. AP has it knocked away and picked up by Heritage. Back we come the other direction. Feasby.
And you know, Scott, it's kind of a spoken rule. You should never throw it up court to a big like that.
Just inside the line, the two-pointer by Sheehan is dropped. And Heritage with the first bucket of the night, they lead 2-0. Miller between the circles, goes left side to Boots. Emmy Boots, leading scorer for the Tigers. Alyssa drives baseline, kind of a wild shot. Back comes Feasby. Feasby
Nice
looking for
defense.
Dawson, knocked away by Jamie Myers. Just about a little over a minute in, 2-0 Heritage. And Miller again comes away with a swipe. She'll push, gets into the paint, pulls up, little floater,
Nice
drops
move.
it through nicely. Grace Miller for 2. Feasby picks up her dribble. Graham gets in the hands of Sheehan. Back to Feasby, and we're going to get a travel call.
To start the game, the Tigers are playing excellent defense.
Marcus, you missed the JV game, and your old coach was out there officiating.
And I thought he was going to be able to officiate this game. I saw him come in with the coaches for this game, and you know what? Yet this year, I've heard about him officiating middle school games. I've yet to go out there and watch him. I have a question, though. Is he as outward as he is when he's coaching?
You know, he was pretty calm and
Really?
disciplined. I was pretty impressed.
You know, that is very impressive to know his love for the game of basketball. I can see him, every block, every charge call, just.
I always said he got higher up in the air
Yeah.
jumping off his seat than any other coach I've ever experienced.
Yeah, well, he's very athletic he's just a very athletic guy, I've had the opportunity to work with him in a weight room, and,
Is he a workout
he's
guy?
a workaholic,
Yeah.
yes, either if he's on a treadmill or the bench. And he can shoot pretty well, too, and I can tell you when you get him out here on the basketball court. I remember one summer we were doing shooting drills, and he decided to participate, and he's just up and down the court, just shooting, and we were all, like, surprised, like, how are you making it go in like that, Coach? Teach us. But yes, he's a very talented. So his ability to coach the game and ref it, doesn't surprise me one bit.
Jamie Myers' bucket has given the Tigers a 2-point edge. Number 41, Morgan Castleman, is checked in. That shot is short by Dawson. We'll go back over to Lady Tigers with 5:27.
And on that last shot, it always feels good coming out, and it looks good. It just, ends up not touching anything. I think that was an example there. It looked good coming out, but just missed a bit.
Olivia King on the floor for the Tigers. Olivia back. Emmy to Olivia, over to Alyssa. 5:09 to go. Olivia drives, gets it off the glass, no good. Feasby comes down with the rebound. Sheehan up top. Burchett on her. This is Dawson, again, the leading scorer. Nice feed inside. They'll drop it back outside. Feasby with a short jumper. No good. Another rebound for Grace Miller.
And she came off that screen hard and made the right pass.
Knocked out of bounds will stay white basketball. 4-2. Pretty slow start for both squads. Corner 3 by King. No. Myers fighting for an offensive rebound. Doesn't get it. And All right. A changeup, nice.
Yeah.
It's nice to see refs communicate like that.
You know, and in the world of sports, we're dealing with a big ref hassle here.
Yeah, we sure are.
So yeah, you can tell the opposite ref ran directly over and said, you know, I saw something different.
Yep.
So yeah, just communication there amongst the refs, and did a good job of making the right call.
Grace Miller picks up the foul. AP with a foul. Tigers 2 team fouls. Heritage is not committed one. Tigers will pull up some pressure, meet at midcourt. And Dawson's going to throw it out of bounds. Turnover Heritage.
And that pressure works. They're just bringing it, extending it beyond the half-court line, and you know, trying to get an 8-second count or just what they got there. Turnover, throw out of bounds. So they did a great job there.
King gives it up to Miller. Grace hits one of the 2 buckets. At the elbow, goes outside. King. Emmy Boots will fire her a 3. That rims out. Jamie Myers with a nice offensive board, but a little too high off the glass. Jamie knocks it out of bounds.
And Jamie's done a great job on the boards and playing and getting back and playing defense. What I like about the Tigers' last offensive possession is we're taking the time and we're swinging the ball around, getting the best shot, and I believe that last possession we got the best shot.
3 on its way is long. And looks like we're going to get a Heritage foul here. It'll be Tiger basketball. Dawson with the foul. 4-2. We're more than halfway through the first. Miller works into the corner. A corner 3 again for King. It's long.
And we're getting opportunities, Scott. We just can't get them to fall.
Sheehan with the rebound gets it to Dashin. She'll launch a 3 and down it goes.
No dribbles needed.
Bree Dawson for 3. And Heritage goes back on top. We're on the seesaw, 5-4. 3:10 left. Emmy tries to get in the paint. Trying to split a couple of defenders, does, but gets an awkward shot off, and it's going to go back to red. AP back in the game. Jamie will take a rest. Under 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. 5-4 Heritage. Good ball movement. Feasby dumps it off for a better look, and it rims out. Castleman can't get it to drop. Boots up top to Miller. She'll launch a 3, top of the key.
Did she call it, Scott?
The bank is open.
And we don't see her take many of those 3s that she used to whenever she was, you know.
Not as many.
Yeah.
That's true.
I think she took more last year than she has at all this year, so she gets that one to go.
31% from three-point line. That shot's off by Dawson. Miller on the run, pushes it ahead to Boots. Emmy is going to get hit on the way. She'll go to the line and shoot a pair.
I admire the way Emmy takes it in there with no fear, tries to absorb the contact and finish.
Sheehan with the foul. Boots shooting 79% from the free throw line.
The most experienced players on these next years, not to look too far ahead, but on this next year's class will be Olivia and Emmy Boots. So what they've learned from Alyssa to Jamie and all the upperclassmen, AP is going to be very important.
That one's off, 1-2 for Emmy. 8-5. Sheehan working on AP. Grace steps in, another steal for her. Finds Boots up top. Emmy is going to be bumped along the way. And she's going to go back to the line and shoot 2 more. Castleman with the foul. Third Heritage foul here in the first quarter. Boots back to the stripe. Ella Bickle has checked in. Number 32, Taylor Zelt, back in the game. As Emmy lines up her second. And walk away with nothing. 1:45 left in the quarter. Off the foot of Alyssa. Heritage basketball, Sheehan will inbound in front of the Tiger bench. Nope, check that. It'll be Dawson.
As coach screams at Merrill Frank for gambling. And she does it well there.
We'll get the held ball call. We'll stay with Heritage, so we'll swap the possession arrow over to Bluffton. Dawson gets free inside, doesn't get it to drop.
And the Tigers are lucky there, Scott. That was too easy of a bucket.
Alyssa inside the top circle with $1:15 left to go here in the first. 8-5 Bluffton. King gets some separation inside, can't get it to go. AP with the offensive board, and she's fouled.
Nice drive there by Olivia. Good cleanup there by AP.
Allison 49% from the line. That looked nice. Tigers push their lead to 4. AP can make it 5. Tigers 2 for 6 from the free throw line. Sheehan reverses her dribble, and she's going to be fouled from behind by Alyssa.
And
Sheehan will shoot 2.
And she did a great job whenever she got caught at the basket here. Kept her dribble alive, got back out, came back in, and got the foul.
Sheehan with 2 of the Heritage fives, makes it 3. She's only shooting 91% from the line.
Wow.
And makes the second one look easy. 2-point basketball game, under a minute to go here in the first. Burchett from the elbow. Gets it to bounce through. A little senior bounce there.
Yeah. She knows these goals. I think they wanted the backcourt there.
Dawson has it tipped from behind, and it'll stay here. It's going to go. This could be Grace's second. It is. So Miller with 2, and Olivia King quickly gets up off the bench. We may not see Grace for the rest of the half. On the floor for the Tigers, it's King, Burchett, Boots, Powers, and Frank.
And you can tell the Tigers, from the coaching staff to the players, did their homework, because they know that same inbounds play that they've ran all night so far.
Boots will pick up this foul. And Bickle goes to the line where she's shooting 81%. (11-7), 21 seconds left after this free throw. And rims out. 20 seconds to work. Tigers will try to close out the quarter up by 4 against the 15-5 Heritage Lady Patriots. Looking for the backdoor cut, finds Merrill Frank. Merrill drops it through. Her first points. Tigers go back up by 6. 2 seconds left, shot gets off, not going to count, wave it off. End of the first quarter, Tigers 13, Heritage 7. We'll be back.
Daniel's Jewelers on North Main Street in Bluffton has a great selection of beautiful jewelry for the fall season. We have awesome engagement rings and bridal sets with a variety of center stone shapes and gold color. We also have wedding bands in gold, tungsten, and even carbon fiber.
Who doesn't like a little bling? Diamond or gemstone stackable rings are just adorable. Petite little rings with a ton of style. We also have bar necklaces with stones or plain, and great stud-style earrings that have bezel-style settings.
There is nothing quite like the feel of gold, yellow, rose, or white. Classic styles of earrings, hoops, buttons, and fancy shapes. We also have a great selection of sterling silver and, of course, our Steel-X jewelry.
Daniel's Jewelers on North Main Street in Bluffton, where personal service and trust become part of the memory.
Welcome back to WellsCountyVoice.com. 13-7 as we head to the second. Tigers open up with the basketball here in the second quarter.
We got Jamie and Grace, or I'm sorry, Jamie and AP on the court at the same time. So looks like Coach trying to get a little pick and roll action going on.
Allison loses the handle. And
Tigers
back comes Heritage. Sheehan on the run. Frank on her. Cuts her off on the baseline. Nice tip away by Alyssa. Feesby inbounds. Dawson. Hands off to Feesby. Just underway here in the second.
Nice pump fake there.
Shots off. Burchett comes down with it. 1-on-4 break. She's going to slow things up and set up the offense.
And I think the Tigers have done a great job of corralling the miss.
One minute gone here in the second. And we got a whistle. It'll be a Heritage foul. Abby Sheehan's second. Both teams with 5 fouls. AP will get a rest. Frank in the corner for 3. No. Rebound by Zelt. Dawson will handle. Again, Dawson averaging 14 points per game. She has a 3 tonight. Feesby spins, gets to the glass. And a held ball call.
And Feesby did a great job to follow her miss.
Yeah,
there.
she really did. You're right, Marcus.
She didn't give up on the play.
Bluffton holding 6.
Nice pass. There she
Heritage
is.
just cannot find the bottom of the bucket.
Olivia's got to be careful
Yeah.
there. Yep.
Getting a little too aggressive.
Yeah.
Sixth foul. Timeout on the floor. Bluffton takes a timeout. We'll take a quick break.
Indiana Technical Installations offers a diverse range of services for your business or personal use. From IT, networking, security and surveillance, computer service and repair, virus removal, web and graphic design. They also provide a large selection of vehicle electronics, including audio and video devices, and they offer remote starter packages starting at just $199. Give your business the boost it deserves. Contact Indiana Technical Installations at 824-2488. That's 824-2488 or online at ititech.biz. Located at 2220 North Main Street in Bluffton, just north of Walmart.
13-7 here.
And you know, it's got our last sponsor that we had, the Indiana Technical. I went there and I actually got a car starter, put on my car.
Nice.
And they did an excellent job, you know, not having to go outside in this cold weather.
There you go.
You can just start it from your phone, actually, is the package that I got. And, you know, it works wonders. So I enjoyed it and I thank them a lot for that. So.
Well, I'll give another shout out as my wife got heated seats installed. So the car starter plus the heated seats, that's what you need right now.
Yeah, definitely. They do a great job in there.
Feasby at the line after the Myers foul, makes her first. Cuts the Tiger lead to 5, and it is the first points of the second half. And another example of Feasby fouling her shot and creating a held ball situation.
And, you know, even though they don't get the ball the next possession or the next time something like that happens, you know, she puts her team in an excellent possession to get the ball in a crucial situation. So.
.5:30 to go. Tigers have not scored here in the second. Looking for Emmy down low. She's double team fighting through it. And they'll call her for the travel. Well, it looks like Heritage has decided to pay attention to Emmy Boots.
Yeah, definitely. Wherever she is on the floor, if that's rolling from the screen, they got their eyes on her. And Heritage got to advance it here.
Sheehan looking for Zell, knocked away. It'll stay with Heritage. 13-5. It was 13-7. After the first. Dawson on the three, no. King with the rebound. She's got Frank and Boots ahead of her, but she's going to put it up herself. Myers with a nice offensive board, but has it blocked. And back comes Heritage.
Jamie made a great rebound, but it's kind of tough to put up, you know, an awkward fadeaway shot like that.
This is going to be on Alyssa. Heritage is in bonus. So Sheehan, don't want to foul her.
Yeah.
No, this is not Sheehan. I'm sorry, this is Graham. You can go ahead and foul her. She's shooting 31% on the line. Don't foul number 22, though. She's shooting 91%. Alyssa's second. Well, a couple seniors with 2 fouls on the bench right now. And Katie Graham at the line. And misses the front end.
And you know, doesn't look too bad coming off, so 31%.
Myers goes right side. This is Elena Kitt has entered the game. King's three is on its way and misses everything. But it will stay Bluffton basketball, 4:18 to go. Both teams still struggling to score. King another three, that's long again.
And I think she's
A
getting
little too quick to the trigger?
Yeah, definitely. And I think this is her sub coming in here. Good job.
Well, and there's now the held ball advantage,
Yeah.
right? The Feesby hustle on the free throw is now going to pay off.
Well, maybe not. Doesn't look like it. Oh, yes,
Yeah.
it does. Sorry about that. I'm thinking the Tigers are down here. I'm all confused. But, yes, it does pay off. She's doing a great job. And
Graham's shot is up.
nice, strong finish there.
That's Zelt. I'm sorry, Zelt's bucket. (13-10), a one-possession basketball game. Another held
Yeah,
ball
and
call.
guess who it is?
Feesby.
Yes. And I think it's definitely a talent to, cause a held ball without fouling. If you have your hand, when you're trying to cause that held ball on someone else's hand, then that's a foul. That's going to be a reaching foul. But she's doing a great job of making sure her hands are underneath the ball, and she's trying to rip it out from their opponent. So
Tigers still looking for their first second quarter points.
yep. It's
And
still
Elena
there.
has it taken away. Graham is going to look for some help here. Gets it in the hands of Feesby.
And we don't have a very dominant ball handler on our court right now.
And that's going to be a foul on Elena Kitt.
So I think we're going to struggle in that aspect, and I think Heritage is going to take advantage of that.
Sam Meyer on the floor, and coach wants to get one of his seniors back on the floor. Grace Miller is going to come in playing with 2 fouls. Replace Sam Meyer. Zelt replaces Bickle. Feesby to the line. She's 1 for 2, shooting 62%. Front end of a 1-and-1.
She got it. And that's great, leadership by, I see Emmy Boots is telling her teammates 1-and-1 here.
Second one up and out. No good. Tigers holding 2. We've gone 5 minutes, Marcus. We've not put the ball through the rim.
Yeah, we got to figure out a way to do that. And I think you got it in the right hands there.
And they're going to call her for the charge. Emmy not happy with
Yeah.
that call. That's her second. And Heritage will enter into double bonus territory for the last 3 minutes. So Boots sits down. So on the floor for the Tigers right now, it's Frank, Kitt, Miller, King, and Powers.
So where does the Tigers' offense come from? It has to come from...
It's got to come from Grace.
Exactly, yes. She has to be more aggressive, but not too aggressive because she is working with 2
Right.
fouls here.
And she's got to handle her job defensively
Exactly,
as well.
yep. So on the offensive end, maybe she'd be a better playmaker, set her younger teammates up for a shot. And on the defensive end, just, keep your hands back and move your feet.
Grace will back it up. 2:28 to go. 13-11. Frank over to Kitt. King from beyond the free throw line. AP turning garbage into gold. First points of the second quarter. 15-11 Bluffton.
Great shot there by Olivia. I think that's a better shot. I think she was sent to the bench because of her shot selection earlier. And good cleanup there by AP.
Graham holds. Zelt over to Dawson. Dawson fires a 3. No. Kitt somehow comes away with it. Lena smartly gets it into Grace. They're trying to feed AP down low. They'll rotate around. Grace from the top of the key bangs home the 3. Grace Miller's second 3, and the Tigers needed that. 18-11, lead back up to 7. And we just talked about with this 5 on the floor, offense has got to come from Grace.
Yeah.
Timeout Heritage. Let's take a break. We'll be right back.
When you want to sleep better, sleep healthier, there's Therapeutic. If you want quality materials, innovative design, and exceptional value, there's Therapeutic. Wake up happy with a Therapeutic mattress of your own. Now available at the locally owned Mattress and Furniture Store, 915 North Main Street in Bluffton. They also have bedroom furniture, lift chairs, and accessories in stock. Or you can order from a complete catalog line. Peg and Tay will be glad to help to put you on the path to a better night's sleep. Open Monday through Friday 10 to 6, Saturday 10 to 3. Find them online at themandfstore.com.
18-11, 1:18 left to go in the half. Grace Miller leads all scorers with 8. Abby Sheehan's got 4 for Heritage. Castleman feeding Sheehan out to Graham. Thiesby nicely defended by the Tigers. Turns it over. On the floor for Bluffton, it's Frank, King, Powers, Kitt, and Myers. So Coach gets the 3 from Grace, sits her back down.
Yeah.
Protecting her with 2 fouls.
And Grace, got us this 7-point cushion here. We just got to take it in the half.
And I'd be tempted to try to burn this down.
Yeah, exactly. Get the best shot.
You got 48 seconds left. They're not coming up to defend. No need to rush this possession. And right on cue.
And that's a very risky pass. You don't need that, If it's not there and they're not applying pressure to you, she needs to just dribble some air out of the ball.
Yeah, close to half out. You're up by 7. You've been struggling to score. You can actually walk away winning this quarter despite only scoring 5 points. 30 seconds. King holding at 23, drives, and I almost thought she walked. But we're going to get a foul.
And I think our motion on offense is very well, but I just keep playing it, Milk the clock a little bit more.
Bluffton now in the bonus. I still would have worked that down to the last shot, because now you're looking at a 1-and-1 situation. King shooting 60% from the line.
I definitely agree with that.
Does make the front end, so nicely done by Olivia.
Yeah,
19-11.
It definitely would have been nice to go into the half and not play any defense at all.
Right. Now that you're going to give them 20 seconds to come back the other way, when they weren't being all that aggressive.
Exactly.
Olivia makes 2. Now see if the Tigers can D up and close this quarter out. Graham at 11, Castleman at 9, AP on her, looking. They get it down to Thiesby. Zelt, and Tigers defend well, and they close out the hop, up by 9, 20-11. We'll take a break, be right back.
Okay, what's your secret? To what? To looking so good. And it's not just that. You definitely have a new confidence about you. Whatever it is you're doing, I want to do it too.
You can. I joined the YMCA because I made a promise to take better care of myself.
Clearly, it's working.
Thank you. Since the Y focuses on healthy living, I've reached more than just fitness goals. I've made lifestyle changes that have become habits for the whole family. And because it's fun, the kids take a break from their electronics to go with me.
Wow.
I have more energy. I've met new friends. I haven't felt this good since I was in my, well, let's just say in a long time. Come with me. Going to the Y is more fun with a friend.
A new year, a new you at the YMCA of Greater Fort Wayne. To find the nearest location, go to fwymca.org.
A new year brings a new outlook and new promises. This new year, make a resolution that creates lasting change, not one you'll forget in a few weeks. You owe it to yourself to reach your potential and become your best self. The YMCA invites you to start the new year with a new you. A membership to the Y can help you and your family grow and become stronger. Join the Y community for an even better you in the new year. To find the nearest location, go to fwymca.org. That's fwymca.org.
Troxel Equipment has been a trusted John Deere dealer and supplier of quality grain drying and storing equipment for over 2 decades. They can also be trusted to bring you rugged John Deere toys that are built for tough fun. Sturdy, die-cast scale models of the real thing. These toys hold up in the rough and tumble world of today's kids. And right now, through Christmas, all toys are 10% off at Troxel Equipment. You'll find John Deere tractors, combines, wagons, clothing, ride-on toys, and much more at Troxel Equipment. 5068 East, 100 North in Bluffton. Troxel Equipment, your solutions dealer. At Pizza Hut in Bluffton, it's hard to go wrong with a classic. Get a large 2-topping pizza for only $7.99 by ordering online now. Delivery minimum and fees may apply. Or try the $5 lineup menu when you try 2 or more of a medium 1-topping pizza, bone-out wings, Cinnabon mini rolls, only $5 each when you buy 2 or more. Or if you don't know what to get for takeout tonight, Pizza Hut in Bluffton has made that easy with their dinner box. Select which freshly prepared medium 1-topping pizza you want and get 5 breadsticks with marinara dipping sauce plus 10 cinnamon sticks with icing, all in one convenient box. Pizza Hut, 628 North Main Street in Bluffton. Indiana Physical Therapy is your trusted choice in Northern Indiana. For 30 years, we have treated all walks of life, from peewees to professionals and Olympians and everyone in between. As a patient, you can schedule at any of our 18 conveniently located clinics without a doctor's order, and we communicate with your physician throughout your treatment. IPT is a cost-effective therapy provider who accepts all insurance plans. We offer the highest credentialed and most reputable staff in the area. We're open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and can schedule you the same day you call. You can find one of our 18 Indiana Physical Therapy locations near you. Choose IPT to get back to work, life, and play today. Celebrating 30 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com.
Always going to have sibling rivalry, and it's no different with the Heidi brothers. They went and built 2 dealerships right next to each other and filled them up with new Chevys, Jeeps, Buicks, Chryslers, Dodge Rams, and more. And some of the best late model pre-owned vehicles around, just so they could compete for your business with service, selection, and price. The choice is yours. Heidi Automotive Group in Bluffton, just 20 minutes south of Fort Wayne.
Welcome back to WellsCountyVoice.com. We are at half. Bluffton is up by 9, 20-11. Heritage has been averaging 41 points per contest. They're sitting at 11 right now at half. They're giving up 36. Bluffton averaging 47. So they're off a little bit from their target. But 11 points, that's a heck of a defensive effort by Bluffton here in the first half.
I agree, and I think in terms of offensively, I think Heritage is playing really hard, but I just can't see what's the idea here on offense or where's the motion. Early in the game, I saw a couple of good screens off the ball, and the girl came off and curled and tried to make the jump shot there, but she missed it. But other than that, I haven't seen any good motion on offense from Heritage, but I think they are working hard to get a good shot. They're just not falling, but the Tigers are doing a heck of a job defensively. I thought they started the game with high intensity on the defensive end, and I think they went into half the same way. But offensively for the Tigers, I think with the select few shots that we attempted from 3, I think we're doing a heck of a job as well on offense, and I think we're making some easy baskets, and I think that's why we have this cushion that we have at half, this 9-point lead. So
well, let's look at the scoring here at halftime for Heritage. Nevaeh Feasby has 2. She's 2 for 4 from the line. Taylor Zelt with 2. Bree Dawson has hit a 3-pointer. She's got 3. And Abby Sheehan with 4, all in the first quarter. A bucket and 2 for 2 from the line. Again, Dawson averaging 14, sitting at 3.
Yeah.
So you got to think what's on her mind coming out here in the second half. She wants to get going, and I'm sure Coach Connor wants to get her going for the Tigers. A lot of people in the book. Emmy Boots, 1 for 4 from the line, has 1. Olivia King, 2 for 2 from the line with 2. Jamie Myers with a bucket. Merrill Frank with a bucket. Alyssa Burchett with a bucket. AP's got 3, 1 for 2 from the line plus a bucket. And leading all scorers so far, Grace Miller, 5 in the first, including a 3-ball. Another 3 in the second with 8. So Grace Miller leading the way right now with 8 of the 20. And Tigers up by 9.
And if you think about, granted some fouls from some important players for the Tigers, Coach Giles kept it fresh, throughout. He's mixed up the lineups and he's kept some players fresh. And I think that's an important aspect, in this 20 point at the halftime here. But I think they're doing a great job of, pace and space, pushing it when needed and, taking their time in their offensive sets and getting the best shot. So I think applaud Coach Grau and his coaching staff and the players, making the game look easy from here.
Yeah, the Tigers got an early foul trouble. Grace and Alyssa both went to the bench with 2 fouls, and we thought we might not see them for the rest of the half. Coach finally had to get some seniors on the floor, put Grace in. She goes down, she hits a 3. Coach says, all right, we're up about 6 right now. I'm just getting her back off the floor.
Exactly, and I think that was a smart choice there. So,
but consequently, Elena Kidd saw extended minutes in the first half. Sam Meyer got on the floor. Olivia King, a bunch of minutes here in the second half. Merrill Frank with some extended minutes here in the second half as well. So I think if you're Bluffton, you got to be feeling pretty good. I mean, 2 of your main players, 2 of your seniors on the bench in foul trouble the bulk of the half. Dawson hasn't gotten going. She's only got 3, but on the flip side, Emmy Boots has 1.
Exactly.
So Emmy hasn't gotten going.
And if we can get Emmy going, we can stretch this 9-point lead, to finish this game with either a 12-point lead or double digits. So I think that's the important aspect, and we keep our important starters out of foul trouble. Not our important starters, but our main starters out of foul trouble, and we can get something going. But I want to talk about, going forward, looking at these younger players as Olivia King and Emmy Boots. We know what those 2 girls will bring to the table, but I'm excited to see what Elena Kidd's going to bring to the table, coming off the bench as a backup for Olivia King, because I'm going to assume she's going to play the same position. But, she's a very good, scrappy, and a hard worker defensive player, so she can play a very important Megan Prater role, as we saw her play last year. And I think that's she's going to grow as a ball handler, and her knowledge of the game is going to expand, so that's going to be very important. I'm always really excited to see her get minutes because I think her energy in that.
I think Merrill Frank is another one, Marcus. I mean, she's had some starting games this year, and I think I looked down, and she's shooting over 30% from 3. I mean, she's able to put the ball in the hoop a little bit.
Exactly.
She's pretty aggressive defensively. I think that's one of the reasons Coach likes her on the floor is because of her defensive presence. And so you got some good talent coming back next year.
And she's in that role for a reason. You're right, Scott, in terms of either being that 6 girl off the bench or, even being every once in a while putting that starting role. So I'm going to go find the camera again. So
as we head to the third, I have it should be Heritage ball to open up the third. It is. So here we go, 2011. Let's open up the third quarter. I think the difference here in the third is watch the big scorers for both teams. Dawson for Heritage, who has the ball and is going to get the bucket right away, and Boots for Bluffton. Who shows up here in the second half, that might make the difference.
And this is pressure we didn't see in the first half, so you can see Emmy calling for the ball there.
Emmy just corrals it in the corner, and she'll get double teamed. Finds Alyssa. And they get it up top to Grace, and things will settle down a bit.
As Heritage coach tell them, hands up, hands high.
Boots drops it, and both leading scorers open up with buckets. And again, I think that's going to be the difference.
Exactly, yep.
Which one of those has the bigger second half
will determine the game, you're saying?
I think that's going to determine the game. They both had slow first halves. Open three,
nice
dropped through by Sheehan, and Heritage has opened up with a quick 5 after only making 4 points in the entire second quarter. They get it to AP, good find to Boots. She's triple team, gets it outside to Miller. She drops the elbow shot. Grace has 10.
Nice game for Grace so far on senior night here.
Boy, and after it, neither team's barely finding the bottom of the bucket. Nobody misses here in the third. Dawson again gets free.
Wow. Yep. In that area, she's almost unstoppable, Scott, when you say.
Well, and you got Grace on her, and you know Grace is probably a little tepid.
Nice defense.
Playing with 2 fouls.
Just dribbled it off her foot.
So back-to-back turnovers, gives it back to Bluffton, holding 6 right now. King crosses the timeline, she'll get doubled up right away. Grace turns and fires, doesn't get it. Tigers can't corral the rebound.
And they almost had it there. It's important that the Tigers keep it out of the short corners.
Sheehan, King on her, finds Feasby in the paint. And again, Grace.
Look who it is.
Dawson again, has 6. Sometimes I hate to be right.
More often you are, so you gotta. How do you live with yourself when you're right, Scott?
It's hard. Yeah. It's a constant struggle. Grace will inbound, 24-20. As Heritage has cut a 9-point lead down to 4.
This is what I want to see is how do we, maintain our offensive consistency here. Because you see the Heritage switch to a zone defense. So what do?
They get it in Emmy. Nice move, and she's fouled. Now again, I hate to overemphasize this. Heritage scored 11 points in the entire first half. They've got 9 in the first 3 minutes of the third.
Yeah.
Zelt's second. Boots to the line. She's 1 for 4. Got that one. Emmy will get one more. And
great job
she's going to be 1
Grace.
for 2.
Grace did a great job to try to battle with the taller rebounder there.
Feasby picks up her dribble. Zelt's going to get double teamed. They get it back to Feasby. Count it. And the foul. And Heritage on a run. They have matched their first half scoring.
And the Tigers got to be better. Heritage is getting in the lane with Will here.
Feasby converts the three-point play the old-fashioned way. And just like that, it's a 2-point contest. Boots for 3. Wow. Emmy Boots doesn't fire a lot of them, only 23%.
And we don't see her do that a lot, and that's a good shot. Good looking shot there.
I tell you what, if she adds that to her game.
Yeah. Oh, nice pass there. Yeah, she could be very dangerous. We've seen her score, 30 points almost without shooting threes. So her will that she has to get inside and score and get to the line, if she adds that 3-point basket to her game, wow.
Well, again, another conference of the refs, and they're going to keep it down on the Heritage side of the court. Dawson will inbound. Throws it up, looking for Zelt. 28-23. Dawson on the run again. All the way again. 8 in this quarter.
With ease, I feel like scouting. It looked good. You know, her dribbling from the three-point line to the basket. Looks like she's done that a couple times. That's
over and back,
Yep. And as an offensive player, that's hard to understand that you chased it down. It looks like it's going over the back, but if you get it on this side, if you make contact with the ball on this side of the court and go back, it's going to be an over-the-back call.
Yep, absolutely. Timeout, Bluffton. We'll take a break.
Dr. Josh Bell and the staff at Corrective Chiropractic have disc decompression therapy available, the non-surgical treatment for spinal injuries and spinal pain. Decompression therapy effectively relieves the pain associated with disc herniation, degenerative discs, stenosis, posterior facet, sciatica, and other spinal-related syndromes by reducing the pressure on spinal discs and facet joints through unloading created by distraction and positioning. Inversion therapy is also available for thoracic pain and symptoms.
Decompression therapy begins with a series of sessions, typically 2 to 3 times per week, based upon the severity of each individual's symptoms. Dr. Bell, a now certified Kennedy decompression practitioner, will determine the amount of sessions that will be necessary for optimal treatment results.
Dr. Josh Bell at Corrective Chiropractic is located at 360 North Main Street, Suite A in Bluffton. Call and schedule a consultation today at 260-353-1400.
Welcome back, 28-25. It was a 9-point Bluffton lead at half. It has been whittled down to 3, and Heritage has the basketball with a chance to tie it with a 3-point bucket. Bree Dawson, 8 points here in the first 5 minutes of the third. That shot way off. Feasby with the rebound.
It's incredible, her ability to rebound at that guard
Grace
position.
trying the outlet pass. Dawson steps in front. Feasby comes out and travels. I tell you what, Nevaeh Feasby is everywhere.
Yes, she is. And she seems to always make the right play, whether that's on the rebounding end or, offensively or defensively. She's making the right play.
Tigers setting up their offense. Miller up top, goes left side to King, bumps it down low to Powers. They'll swing it around. Frank will fire a 3. No. That saved into Powers' hands, and AP's going to be fouled. But boy, you like to see her make those.
Exactly.
That is going to be Dawson's third. So Coach Connor's got a tough call to make here. AP now 1 for 3 from the line. Another one coming. 49% from the line. And makes 1 of 2. AP's got 4.
And AP's done a great job, I think, on the board. She's having a really nice game tonight.
She'll get a rest. Jamie Myers will come back in. Bluffton holding 4, under 3 to go here in the third. Dawson will stay on the floor. Feasby, that shot's off. Meyer with the rebound. She'll dribble away out of it and cross the timeline at 2:41. Miller out to Frank. Boots launches another 3. No. And Dawson on the run. Miller trying to get back. Bumps into her and drops it through. 10 points for Dawson.
Yeah.
Here in the quarter.
What a quarter, what? Is that 9 points here in the quarter or?
10.
10.
Coming down to the 2-minute mark. See, Dawson's got 3. I'd be tempted to go at her. There's Grace. Dawson's on her. I'd get the ball to Grace and let her drive.
We're trying to figure out a way how to get through this zone here. The best way, to punch the gaps, You give it to Grace, you make her punch the gap baseline, and you see if you can get her in the air, try to create some contact here.
Boots in the corner. Back to Miller. She'll give it up to Burchett. Over to Frank.
Yep, they're doing the right thing, working it. You got to move it. You got to move the ball here, quick. Grace is back.
Oh, Grace was
right
all
there.
on the baseline. Boots splits a couple of defenders, can't get it to go. Myers fighting for it. And a held ball call should go to Bluffton.
And Coach Grau understands if Grace isn't up here at the top being one of the guards, she needs to be working the baseline because she can score, around the basket. So she does a great job making herself available for that pass there.
They find Boots. Boots looking for some room off the glass. No. Dawson with the rebound. Tigers come away with nothing. 1 minute to go here in the third. It's a 2-point contest. Dawson on the move. Tipped away by Myers. Feasby just inside the 3-point line. No.
Nice rebound there by Heritage.
Zelt in the corner. Back to Bickle. Bickle at the elbow. Over to Zelt. 42 seconds to go. Dawson up top. Sheehan tries to move on Miller. They find Feasby counted in the foul. We're tied at 29. Heritage with a chance to give themselves.
And Feasby was able to get that, because Jamie gambled on the steal. So she left Feasby to gamble on the steal and had to react.
And that's Grace's third. Feasby to give Heritage the lead. She does. It's their first lead since it was 2-0. 30-29, the 9-point halftime lead, gone. Burchett up top. King back to Alyssa. She'll launch a three.
Great job by Jamie.
And that will end the third. We'll take a break. Be right back.
Every team knows that the three-point play can be a winning move. That's why State Farm and me, Kevin Beatty, and my team are here to help you go for three by combining your home, auto, and life insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score savings by combining your home, auto, and life. It's just another way we're here to help things go right. So call me, State Farm agent Kevin Beatty, at 824-1928. It's a great call that saves you time and money.
And they bring the ball down across the timeline. Wingman is open. He dribbles around and finds an open man in the corner. Jumps, shoots, scores. Hi, Tim Steffen, Steffen Financial Group. Wish your retirement was as easy as jump, shoot, score? Come to see us at our office at 110 West Cherry Street, or call us please at 824-8175. Let us work for you to reach your financial goals. Jump, shoot, score. Let us help you with that. Steffen Financial Group, 824.
We go to the fourth. Bluffton down by one. Heritage will open up with the basketball. Grace Miller has three. Did she come out here in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, I thought I saw her check in.
Yep, she did. And she gets the rebound and will bring it back the other direction. Again, Dawson out there with three. She takes it away from Grace with a head of steam. Grace trying to catch her from behind. And another two for Bree Dawson.
And the thing is, Grace was trying to push it in transition the last play, and I think she kind of anticipated them backing up into the zone here, but she should have just kept pursuing the rim because to catch them off guard here.
The biggest Heritage lead of the night. Elbow shot by King's no good. Burchett turning garbage into gold.
Good job by Allison. Alyssa, I'm sorry about that.
Back to the seesaw. Tigers down by 1. AP getting set to check in. Feasby over to Zelt.
Nice defense.
Should be Tigers basketball. It is. 1 minute gone here in the fourth.
And Grace, I want to emphasize on that last possession where she turned over the ball. She did a great job of pushing the pace. So Heritage couldn't set back up in the zone. She needs to, getting the ball out, push the ball.
Another turnover. Has Heritage gotten out of the zone, Marcus? Check that. Next possession out. Long three by Sheehan. Oh, Tigers outworked for that rebound. Got a Bluffton foul coming up here.
They're going to call it on the floor, it looks like, Scott.
Be Alyssa's third, so Alyssa and Grace now both with 3. 6:30 to go. And a kick ball will keep it with Heritage. 32-31 Lady Patriots. Tigers have led the bulk of this game, but a huge 10-point third quarter by Bree Dawson.
Wow.
There's been a lot of clean looks to the basket, Marcus, and defensively, what's not happening for Bluffton, allowing that to take place?
Well, that last foul was on Alyssa, and she didn't want to. She tried her hardest not to pick up, I believe, which is her third foul.
It's her fourth
foul. She tried really hard, but she just kind of wrapped it with her leg, and I don't think she.
But she was beaten already.
Exactly, yeah.
So again, what are they not doing?
Well, we also need to go, you see him beat. Alyssa has to yell, help, help, and somebody needs to slide up for help to contest that shot. But looks like communication was lacking there on defense for the Tigers, and that wasn't able to happen. But yes, it does look like the Patriots have got out of that zone. They're back to man here.
34-31, Miller for the tie. No. Dawson with the rebound. Stripped away, picked back up. Dawson again. Another clean, well, not quite clean. They shut her down on the baseline. But an offensive rebound and a putback by Zelt. And the Tigers need a timeout. 36-31, timeout Tigers.
And I do believe Coach's emphasis will be, we got to corral the miss. We can't give them second chance opportunities, to make a shot. So we got to corral the miss the first time.
We'll stay right here through the Bluffton timeout. Grace Miller leads Bluffton with 10 points. Burchett with 2. Boots now with 7. 2 for King, 2 for Myers, 2 for Frank, 4 for AP. Alyssa's got the only points in the fourth. She's got 4. Bluffton down by 5. On the floor for the Tigers, Miller, Boots, King, Powers, and Frank.
Well,
I tell you what, Bree Dawson has just taken control here in the second half. She will go to the line. I don't know that I can really remember a decent open look in the fourth.
Yeah. She's doing a great job pushing it in transition. One thing the Tigers need to do on the offensive end, I know we got 5 minutes to go. That sounds like a lot of time, but it's really not to feed a 6-point lead this far. But they can't beat themselves on the offensive end in terms of turning the ball over like they did the last possession. They got to get their best shot. They got to put the ball in the bucket here.
7-point lead now for Heritage. King drives and nothing doing. Too quick for you, Marcus, or is that?
Just a bit too quick. We need to swing the ball around, but I think that's the best thing to do. All first half, we settled for the jump shot. We need to get it to the basket and maybe get it to the line, just like Emmy did earlier. But we got to get a stop on the defensive end, Scott. That was too easy of a bucket again. Way too easy of a bucket.
And another timeout, Tigers. Let's take a break. We'll be back.
Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs, and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
Welcome back. Just under 5 minutes to go here. 40-31, Heritage up by 9. This was a 9-point Bluffton lead at half. That's how much it swung. So right now, Marcus, where does the offense come from?
I think it has to come from the lady with the ball in the hand, Emmy. I think she needs to not settle for that jump shot there and get to the rim. Her best attribute is, driving to the rim. And we've been very stagnant on offense. This isn't the usual Tigers offense that we're seeing. We're settling for a lot of jump shots and we need to pursue the basket. That's what we're best at. And we've seen Heritage stick to their guns all game in terms of, working it inside. Look at that.
Another open look.
Not good there on the defensive end. You can't let players get behind you. You can't do that. You get caught ball watching, and that's what happens.
Lead is 11 with 4 minutes to go. Well, I'll tell you what. That was almost going the other direction.
Yeah, exactly. And you can hear the opposing crowd going, oh, they wanted to see a fast break layup there, but I think the right call. We got to get something.
Sheehan.
We got to get something on the offensive end, Scott. And that's not it. Careless basketball here from the Tigers.
Well, Bluffton had the possession error, so they will keep it. And time's starting to be a factor here. .330 left. Dawson on the run, a near steal. Be a held ball call. Heritage will keep possession. Feesby again.
She's done a great job.
That's a killer.
Yeah. Feesby's done a great job tonight.
And that might be a backbreaker right there.
Yeah. This lead has swarmed out of hand at this point here. We gotta get something quick. We gotta move. Move, girls. You gotta move.
One
lot of
bucket,
standing there on
one bucket here in the
Yeah.
fourth. One.
Yeah.
As Emmy breaks the drought.
Saw overload there on one side, which wasn't a good thing because the girls weren't moving. And
Timeout Heritage.
you weren't getting good offense going.
We'll be back.
Costly misconceptions about collision repair. Brought to you by Lauren's Body Shop.
The insurance representative said the shop you selected isn't on their approved list and you should choose from their list.
False. You are not required to visit these shops, and doing so could put you at a disadvantage in settling your claim and receiving a high-quality repair.
In business since 1951, Lawrence Body Shop on East Dustman Road specializes in insurance collision repair, offers free estimates, and an outstanding limited lifetime warranty. Visit lawrencebodyshop.com.
Welcome back to WellsCountyVoice.com Senior Night. But right now, the seniors are staring up at an 11-point deficit with 2:29 to go in the fourth.
And listen, Scott, I thought we worked hard, very hard, on both ends of the floor the first half. But we came out of halftime, just with a different feel for the game, and we never got back into that mode of, we got to get it on both ends of the floor. So
And a Bluffton foul.
Yeah. We didn't take care of the ball on the offensive end, and we hurt ourselves also on the defensive end with all the fouls and giving up, the and one buckets. And so.
Ton of layups.
Yeah.
I mean, they've had a ton of layups.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I really can't remember an outside shot.
Yeah.
Seems like everything's been right at the bucket.
You're right.
It was a Myers foul. Bluffton now with 6 fouls, which means Heritage is going to be shooting the rest of the ball game. And Feasby, hey, if I'm Heritage, I'm content to burn the clock down here.
Exactly. So she snuck
another bucket.
And she snuck that pass in there.
And another Tiger foul. This is going to be on King, her third. Dawson to the line. Bree Dawson now with 17. Ten in the third. Make it 5 now in the fourth.
And what, she scores 14 points a game? Is that what she
Averaging
said?
14.
Averaging 14. She's eclipsed that, right?
Yep.
Wow. And you said it, Scott. Whichever, whether that's her, Emmy, whoever got started coming into the second half would be the team that, will ultimately come out with the win, and we've seen that here tonight.
Alyssa is going to foul out. Not the type of senior night she was hoping for. Elena Kitt will check in.
Looks like coach is going to try to clear their bench and get a standing ovation for these seniors, which is well deserved for the season they've had and over just their career.
Grace comes out. Sam Meyer checks in, and Heritage will empty their bench. So both teams kind of seeding the game here. And now I got to learn a whole bunch of new names from Heritage side.
That's where they make your job the hardest.
It does. Castleman at the line.
Nice move. Nice move.
Emmy with a bucket. But it's going to be too little too late. $1:25 left. Number, I don't even know who these people are. 12 is Gracie Coyne, is number 12. Number 33, I don't know. This is Castleman. Kind of throws it up there. Myers with the rebound. 33 is Kayleen Sheen. Who is that?
Abby Boots for
Emmy?
3.
For 3? All right.
Emmy, I'm sorry.
And the timeout was a Bluffton timeout?
Yes.
I think that's their last. 47-38. Heritage erupted with a 19-point third quarter, wiping out a 9-point lead, and they have extended that lead here into the fourth. Bluffton has emptied their bench.
Yeah.
And I'm not even sure I know all the Bluffton subs right now. I think that's Natalie Lehrman out there.
Yep.
And there's one other, number 35. I'm not sure I know who 35 is. I apologize for those watching.
Nice jump ball there.
If she's wearing her JV number, it would be Alexis Vineyard.
Sounds about right.
You think that's right?
Yes.
All right. .23 seconds left. This is going to be a tough one for the girls to take.
Yeah.
Elena with a good pump fake.
Nice move.
Elena Kitt with a bucket. 6 seconds left. This will be it. The Heritage Lady Patriots will pick up win number 16. Tigers are going to fall below 500. Now 10 and 11. That is your final. 47-40. We will take a break, crunch some stats, come back with your post-game show.
Indiana Technical Installations offers a diverse range of services for your business or personal use. From IT, networking, security and surveillance, computer service and repair, virus removal, web and graphic design. They also provide a large selection of vehicle electronics, including audio and video devices, and they offer remote starter packages starting at just $199. Give your business the boost it deserves. Contact Indiana Technical Installations at 824-2488. That's 824-2488 or online at ititech.biz. Located at 2220 North Main Street in Bluffton, just north of Walmart. When you want to sleep better, sleep healthier, there's Therapeutic. If you want quality materials, innovative design, and exceptional value, there's Therapeutic. Wake up happy with a Therapeutic mattress of your own. Now available at the locally owned Mattress and Furniture Store, 915 North Main Street in Bluffton. They also have bedroom furniture, lift chairs, and accessories in stock. Or you can order from a complete catalog line. Peg and Tay will be glad to help to put you on the path to a better night's sleep. Open Monday through Friday 10 to 6, Saturday 10 to 3. Find them online at themandfstore.com.
Daniel's Jewelers on North Main Street in Bluffton has a great selection of beautiful jewelry for the fall season. We have awesome engagement rings and bridal sets with a variety of center stone shapes and gold color. We also have wedding bands in gold, tungsten, and even carbon fiber.
Who doesn't like a little bling? Diamond or gemstone stackable rings are just adorable. Petite little rings with a ton of style. We also have bar necklaces with stones or plain, and great stud-style earrings that have bezel-style settings.
There is nothing quite like the feel of gold. Yellow, rose, or white. Classic styles of earrings, hoops, buttons, and fancy shapes. We also have a great selection of sterling silver and, of course, our SteelX jewelry.
Daniel's Jewelers on North Main Street in Bluffton, where personal service and trust become part of the memory.
Always going to have sibling rivalry, and it's no different with the Heidi brothers. They went and built 2 dealerships right next to each other and filled them up with new Chevys, Jeeps, Buicks, Chryslers, Dodge Rams, and more. And some of the best late model pre-owned vehicles around, just so they could compete for your business with service, selection, and price. The choice is yours. Heidi Automotive Group in Bluffton, just 20 minutes south of Fort Wayne.
Well, welcome back to WellsCountyVoice.com. Scott Mentzer, Marcus Morgan on the call for you as the Tigers are going to drop this one 47-40 here on senior night. Your Tiger seniors this year, Alyssa Burchett, Grace Miller, Jamie Myers, and Allison Powers. Here's how they did tonight. Grace Miller finished with 10 points, 5 in the first, 3 in the second, 2 in the third. Alyssa Burchett had 4 points tonight. Jamie Myers had a bucket, and AP finishes with 4, a bucket and 2 for 4 from the line. As their at least regular season time on the Tiger Den floor comes to an end, they will have some sectional time on this floor, but this is it. This is your lead up into sectional, and it's not the sort of note you want to finish up on.
Yeah.
And so what's the keys for the Tigers as they go back into practice and get ready for sectional play?
Well, you know, like we talked about pregame, they have an opportunity to win and, you know, continue their basketball venture here. But, you know, just keep getting better each time out. And I know on senior night, your last night on your home floor, you ended with a loss, but, you know, you still got basketball to play, so you got to keep going. And you got to keep preparing for the next opponent, so you can't you're going to miss playing in front of this crowd, and you're going to miss watching those 4 girls play, but you got to, you know, move on because you still got some basketball to play.
Yep, absolutely. Let's close out with the final stats. And, boy, I hate it that I called this, but it turned out to be true. Coming into that second half, you had Dawson, who led Heritage in scoring with 14, only had 3.
Yeah.
Emmy Boots, who led Bluffton with scoring, averaging almost 14 per game. She had 1. And the comment I made was, whatever scorer comes out in the second half is going to pace their team to victory.
Yeah.
And unfortunately for Bluffton, tonight it was Bree Dawson. She had 10 points in the third quarter as they totally erased the 9-point Bluffton lead, walked out of the third up by 1. She adds another 5 in the fourth, and Heritage winning going away 47-40 for the Patriots. Zelt with 2, Bickle with 4, Sheehan with 7, Nevaeh Feasby, who may have been the player of the game from Heritage standpoint, despite Bree Dawson having an excellent second half, finishes with 14. And then Dawson again, 18, 3 in the first, none in the second, 10 in the third, 5 in the fourth, 18 overall for Bree Dawson. For the Tigers, their scoring looks like this: Myers with 2, Frank with 2, King with 2, Elena Kitt with 2, Alyssa Burchett finishes with 4, Allison Powers with 4, Grace Miller added 10. She really paced them in the first half. Emmy Boots with 14, but a bunch of those were kind of late when the game was sort of in hand. Emmy had 1 in the first, none in the second. She had 6 in the third, finishes with 7 in the fourth, and eclipses her average of 14 here in the ball game. But again, most of those too late in the game to make a difference, and the Tigers fall to a 10-11. Heritage will improve to 16-5. But boy, this seemed like this was a game Bluffton should have and could have a win of 1. And you know, I know we commented several times during the second half, almost all of those buckets for Heritage were easy buckets, right at the rim. You know, we talk a lot of NBA basketball. Those were buckets even Houston would have taken from inside the three-point line, right? And high percentage shots.
And they came really easy. And I think, like we talked about at halftime, the Tigers played that first half with intensity on the defensive end, and then I don't know what happened in that second half. They just kind of gave up and let players get behind them, and easy travels to the basket, and that's never a winning recipe. So that's what happened. The Tigers saw their 9-point lead at half dwindle down, and they lose by double digits here on their home floor on senior night. So like I said, like you said earlier, not a way that those senior girls wanted to come out or go out, and now you got to prepare for next game and keep your basketball dreams alive.
Well, it is senior night, so we do want to make sure that we talk about these seniors. Alyssa Burchett, all these seniors playing 4 years for the Lady Tigers, so they've been together for a long, long time. We talked about their favorite college team. They usually have their favorite player on here. Do they still have that? Yes, they do. All right, favorite athlete. They're all basketball players.
Okay.
All right.
Give me college or NBA, because
there are. Well, they're all NBA players.
Okay, then we can work with that.
One of them, I'll give you a hint. One of them is retired.
Wow. Okay. So, alrighty. So start with.
All right. So here's a big hint.
Okay.
Alyssa Burchett's favorite college team is Kentucky.
Okay.
Therefore, her favorite athlete.
I think I knew this one at one point. Is it Willie Cauley-Stein?
Willie Cauley. You looked at the sheet.
No, I promise.
Right.
There's some. Is that what?
That's who it is.
I knew that.
You nailed it.
Yeah, I knew that from last year.
All right. See, now I'm going to throw you off here.
Okay.
So Grace Miller, her favorite college team was IU.
Okay.
Therefore, her favorite athlete is not a Hoosier. Okay. I'll just tell you right now.
Not a Hoosier. I'm going to go on a limb and say, well, this is not a limb because this should be everyone's favorite NBA player. I'm going to say LeBron James.
Wrong.
Who is it?
There's someone who thinks they probably should be MVP.
Oh, Kevin Durant.
No.
Steph Curry.
No.
Thinks they should be MVP.
Stat stuffer.
Oh, James Harden.
No.
Russell Westbrook.
Yes.
Wow,
Russell Westbrook.
that's actually surprising. That's awesome.
All right, Jamie Myers' favorite college team is Ohio State.
Okay.
Her favorite athlete did not go to Ohio State. Is retired.
What college did he go to? Do you know?
Well, that would give it away, but he went to North Carolina.
Oh, Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan. Okay. So I should never have given you that hint. Allison Powers' favorite college team was Notre Dame. Her favorite athlete did not go to Notre Dame.
Okay.
And is...
You're not going to
No, you're supposed to guess. That's how this works, Marcus. I give you hints, not very good ones.
Yeah. Okay.
And you guess.
I was LeBron James.
No. I know you wish everyone's favorite player is LeBron James.
Give me his position, maybe.
Guard.
Did not go to Notre Dame. We were talking about.
Is an NBA.
Okay.
Stud.
Steph Curry.
Steph Curry.
Wow. Traitor.
Oh, that's harsh. AP. He's calling you out here. Their favorite basketball moment, and this is pretty easy to guess. Alyssa Burchett winning sectionals.
Yeah.
Grace Miller sectional championship. Jamie Myers, it wasn't winning sectionals. It was the ride home.
From
winning sectionals.
Yeah, that's awesome.
AP's favorite moment was cutting the net down from winning sectionals. So obviously the sectional making a big impact.
And as a senior group to be able to experience that's very cool. And I'm happy for those girls, those 4 girls. They had great careers, and watching them grow together these all 4 years, I was actually watching Jamie and AP and Alyssa and Grace. Grace has been a starter all 4 years.
All 4 years.
That's awesome, and then I'm sure Coach Grau really appreciates those girls and will miss those girls, and it's nice to see. It will be nice to see them next year come and support their fellow teammates. So.
All right, here's our last category for the girls. Favorite music artist. Now, I'm going to tell you that I do not know any of these artists. So I would suspect that you know all of them. And you're not going to guess, so I'm just going to tell you who they are, and you can explain to me who they are.
Sounds good.
Khalid.
Khalid? Yeah, Khalid.
Khalid.
Yes. He is I would say, R&B/hip-hop artist.
R&B/hip-hop.
And who was that one?
That was Alyssa's.
Alyssa's. Okay.
Grace's favorite artist is Taryn Wells.
No idea.
Okay,
Sorry.
neither. I don't know who Taryn Wells is either. Jamie Myers' favorite artist, Rihanna
Rihanna, yes.
and Bazzi.
B-A-S?
B-A-Z-Z-I.
No idea who that one is. But Rihanna is a female R&B. and
R&B,
hip-hop artist,
okay.
Yes, very popular.
And then Allison Powers is Drake, Dan, and Shay.
Drake, Dan, and Shay, yep. Drake is a hip-hop / R&B artist, and Dan and Shay, I believe, is a country
Okay,
artist.
so those are two separate.
Two separate. With,
Not three separate.
Yes. Yeah,
Two separate.
Dan and Shay's one.
Okay, and Drake's another.
Yep. And
there's commas between all of them. It's very confusing.
great group, Dan and Shay. I believe. I don't know. I'm not sure if those are two people, Dan and Shay. I think that is a boy and a girl. I haven't been able to decipher if that's a group or a boy and a girl, but let's say they're a boy and a girl, and I think they're very good artists.
Well, I'll tell you what, if they're not, you're in big trouble,
I am in
Marcus.
big trouble, yes. Maybe I can get some
All right,
clarity.
pregame ritual. What was your pregame ritual?
Prayer with my teammates.
Prayer with your
yes.
Nice. All right. Alyssa's listening to music.
Okay.
Grace's is prayer and icy hot.
Nice.
You don't get those two combinations very
Yes.
often, prayer and icy hot. Jamie Myers was take a big fat nap.
Take a big fat nap.
Jamie, taking a big fat nap. I don't know what the difference between a big nap, a fat nap, and a big fat nap is, but maybe that must be a long nap.
Yes.
And AP's is listening to music.
Okay.
Let's see what else we got on here we haven't hit. All right, favorite foods.
Okay.
We'll start with Alyssa.
Okay.
Ice cream.
Ice cream's always great.
Grace Miller, ice cream.
Ice cream's always great.
Jamie Myers is Arby's mozzarella sticks.
Wow.
And AP's is Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A, awesome.
Chick-fil-A. Right. And then the last category, since we got two more. Still waiting for Coach. Favorite TV show. I recognize all these. That's a good sign. Alyssa Birch's is Grey's Anatomy.
Okay.
Grace Miller's is Blacklist. I love Blacklist. It's a great
is
show.
so great, yes.
Jamie Myers is Stranger Things, and AP's is The Blind Side. It's also a pretty cool show. And then last one is. Okay, I'm sorry. The Blind Side is a movie. Favorite TV show is Quantico.
Okay.
Favorite sports movie.
Okay.
Remember the Titans.
That's a great one.
I don't know that one. What's that about?
Remember the Titans is about a football team, and
not the Tennessee Titans.
Not the Tennessee Titans. No, it's a high school or college. It's been a while. I think it's a high school team, and they just they have a lot of trials and tributes, and it's a new team coming together, and it's a great movie. You should watch it sometime.
This is in the list always.
Okay.
Favorite sports movie. It's a basketball movie. Marcus.
Hoosiers,
yep. Right? Okay. And then I've already tipped this off. Favorite sports movie for Jamie Myers, The Blind Spot. And favorite sports movie for AP is The Blind Spot. And The Blind Spot's a great movie.
Mm-hmm.
About a young boy, was an offensive lineman, grew up with kind of a foster family, adopted family, went on to play pro sports. Great movie. Check it out if you haven't. And that's it. I think I've gone down through all the list. So there's all your seniors.
Did you say Alyssa liked the Blacklist, or who liked the Blacklist?
Who liked the Blacklist? That was Grace.
Grace. And you know what? Besides you, me and my brother, I didn't think anyone else in the world, in Bluffton watched the Blacklist. I love that
I
show.
love the Blacklist.
And I
It's a great show.
cannot wait to see the newest seasons that they have out. I'm so excited for it. But yeah, Grace, hoorah to you for liking the Blacklist.
All right. Well, again, your seniors. We're waiting for Coach Grau here. He usually doesn't take this long.
Yeah, well.
Coach did give the seniors a message, so I don't know if I want to read this whole thing, but why not? On behalf of the Bluffton Lady Tigers basketball staff, we would like to say thank you to our seniors. It has been your pursuit of excellence that has helped build a foundation for the Lady Tigers basketball program. All of the hard work, dedication, perseverance, and ability to overcome obstacles has set great expectations for future Lady Tigers. Your time, effort, and dedication laid a foundation establishing a culture that expects all of our players to pursue excellence in life, school, and basketball. Thank you for providing that positive example. There's no doubt that each of you will have continued success after basketball in your school, your career, and with your family and friends. Thank you for making your extended family, Lady Tigers basketball, a great experience for all of us. Allison, Alyssa, Grace, and Jamie, good luck to all of you as you continue to pursue excellence in all that you do. You've been very special to this program for the past 4 years. Thank you for your leadership and how much time, effort, and care you have put into Lady Tiger basketball over the years. You have the distinct honor of being part of the first sectional championship in 20 years, and you have been winners, both on and off the court. You have established a culture for underclassmen to uphold and build upon. Once again, thank you for your dedication, Coach Corral and the Lady Tiger basketball staff.
That's
a nice message.
Yep, that's awesome.
From Coach Corral. And I think I have done everything on this sheet that I can do as we continue to hang out for Coach Corral. So, as we always do a little bit, NBA basketball, anything you want to talk about NBA basketball?
Oh, there's some games going on. Okay, so the call, Kawhi Leonard versus James Harden tonight.
Kawhi Leonard is going to go to the Lakers right now. We had this conversation
let's
earlier.
hope, but James Harden's been on this tremendous scoring streak, scoring 60 in the Mecca, which is a big deal, whenever you have a great game like that in such a historical arena. But, this game is going on. I'm not sure of the scores right now, but is James Harden going to have another 50 or 60-point game tonight? What is Kawhi Leonard going to do differently than any other defender? We know he's a reigning Defensive Player of the Year.
I know the Sixers held him to 37. Yeah. That seemed like a big accomplishment when you hold someone to 37, right?
And it was Corey Brewer, a guy on a 10-day contract, came in and made it difficult for James Harden. So that was fun to watch, actually. But this was an anticipated game, and James Harden held to 13 points at first half. So
wow.
So.
Nice job. So you think, did Kawhi get the defensive assignment on Harden?
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely sure. And the question is, from all the coaches, from Brent Brown to Greg Popovich, what do you do to stop this guy? And so it looks like Kawhi Leonard's the answer.
Kawhi Leonard, yep. If everyone just had a Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, exactly.
James Harden would never be scoring 40, 50, 60 points per game. Unfortunately, there's only one Kawhi Leonard.
Exactly, yeah.
And he does not play for the Lakers right now. Nor the Sixers.
We want him to play for the Lakers.
No, you want him to play. I don't want him to play for the Lakers.
Yeah. But did you see the All-Star votings? Or the captains and then the starters?
So the captains are the Greek Freak and
LeBron James.
Well,
yeah.
Will LeBron even play?
Well, they're hoping he's back by Saturday or tomorrow, actually, because they play the Suns. They want to get him back because the Lakers go on this crazy road streak with some difficult opponents, Western Conference opponents. So they want him back for the Phoenix game, which is kind of an easier game. You can get reacclimated into playing basketball, so hopefully. But Joel Embiid was named a starter.
Yep, he was named a starter.
Is Ben Simmons going to make the All-Star game? Is he?
I don't know. I don't know if he does. Will Jimmy Butler make it?
Jimmy Butler, that's another great one. I don't know. So let's see if he gets voted in.
Do the Sixers deserve 3?
That'd be pretty fun to see. It'd be fun to see Ben Simmons at least in there. He get a couple nice thunderous dunks in there. That'd be fun to watch. But I want to talk about the Wilson Chandler. He always I'm curious to see when he's going to get started, because when he was with Denver, I loved watching him when he was with Denver, because he's a guy who is a big body guy who can dribble at the top of the key, can shoot the three, can get to the basket. But I haven't seen him, get moving. What do you think about him so far?
Well, he got off onto a slow start. Mm-hmm. He missed most of preseason at a hamstring injury, and came back. He was on minute restrictions for a long time. So he's just kind of now feeling his way into the Sixers scheme, and I think he's going to be a big contributor going down the stretch. So I'm looking for big things from Wilson Chandler.
Yeah, I believe so too, and I think that was one of the biggest, I thought, pickups that not many people talked about. You guys picking him up, and he could be huge, in the
So
playoffs.
here's a question for you, Marcus. Sixers, Brett Brown has always been known as kind of a pace and space
Mhm.
guy, move the basketball. You know, you want a lot of assists
Yeah.
per game, always continuing to find the open shot. Not much as kind of much of a ISO
Yeah.
type guy or a pick and roll type defense guy. When you added Jimmy Butler, who is pretty much a pick and roll type player,
Mhm.
do you change your offensive scheme, especially it comes down to playoff time, to get the most leverage out of a player like Jimmy Butler, or do you expect Butler to fit into the offense that he has historically run?
That's tough because I think not to take away from Jimmy Butler, but Joel Embiid's a great pick and roll player. So if you can get those two in a action together in a pick and roll, or I think that'll help down the stretch and come in playoff time. But I think the best thing to do is find the best offense that fits, whether that's move the ball and find a shooter, whether that's J.J. Redick or Jimmy Butler, because I think he can be a shooter when it comes down to either mid-range or three-point range. But he's going to play crucial on the defensive end once it comes playoff time. I think whether that be the Boston Celtics trying to defend Kyrie Irving, if you guys meet up.
But the game always slows down in playoff basketball,
I
right?
agree, yeah.
So do those pace teams that like to push the ball and play an up-tempo type of game, does that work to their disadvantage as you get in the playoffs?
Your best bet, I think, if you're the Philadelphia 76ers, is get the most that you can out of Joel Embiid. And that would be slowing the game down and running more of a half-court offense, dumping it down to him down low and letting him work whatever big that's defending him, because he has that ability. He can work any big that's guarding him. It doesn't matter who it is. So, yeah, I think slowing the game down a bit, limiting the other team's offensive possessions and getting the most you can get out of this end of the floor, the offensive end.
All right, Brett Brown, if you're listening, there you go. Well, Marcus is. I agree with you.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
He is a.
You pick up a talent like Jimmy Butler, you got to use him to his advantage. And I think having Jimmy Butler and Joel Embiid playing pick and roll offense is huge and could be a difference maker.
I don't mind the way that this 76ers play now, but like you said, once playoff time comes, everything slows down, because you can't. You get the running like they do now. I feel like they run well with, Ben Simmons can get the rebound from here, end up in the paint, do a nice little no-look pass, or even lay the ball in. He's that talented. But once playoff time comes, you're not going to, once you pass half court, you're getting pressure, So the way they play now, it'll be nice to see them play, going into playoff time. And they get those opportunities once them running in transition, because I love the most when Ben Simmons gets a rebound and he finds a trailing Joel Embiid and he passes behind the back and he gets a dunk. And I love seeing that. But I think the person who's going to have to learn how to play the half-court offense most will be Ben Simmons, because he's a transition point guard. So what he's going to learn how to do is hit that mid-range shot, hit that block, turnaround jumper, or, face-up game. He's going to learn how to do those, because that's what's going to take the 76ers from losing to Boston in what round?
Right, second round.
Second round to advancing to a conference final. So I think that's what's going to happen. I think Coach is coming up.
All right.
But that's what he's going to need to do. He's the game changer come playoff time, because you know what you're getting out of Joel Embiid. And I think you know what you're getting out of Jimmy Butler, but Ben Simmons you still don't know. So he's fun to watch, and I do love it. I want him to see him do that. And I see him so many times, Scott, run down there and make a pass versus a smaller guard. And I'm like, man, just turn around and lay it in. But he loves his fancy passes, and he's great in the regular season. I want to see him more dominant in the playoff
All right.
time.
Well, there you go. I mean, Boston pretty much shut him down, and that was a big deal.
Yeah, and you see him. They're gonna match him up with all kinds of players. They're gonna throw Jason Tatum at him. They're gonna throw Jaylen Brown at him. He still has the size advantage. Jason Tatum's more sizable, but he still has the ability to bang down low with Jason Tatum and make a difference in the game, whether that be playmaking, because sooner or later your pass out there and J.J. Redick's shots not falling, or Jimmy Butler, you're going to have to take the game over and score yourself. So,
Did you actually have a coach sighting, Marcus?
I thought I saw a coach walk that way. I believe I saw him walk that way. Maybe not. I thought I did. but the girls still aren't out, so maybe he didn't. I don't know. I thought I saw him walk that way. So, yeah, it's going to be pretty exciting. I'm not looking forward to playoffs yet because the Lakers aren't ready, so I don't want to talk playoffs. So, but they're talking. LeBron comes back, he can possibly get the Lakers to a 4th or 5th seed in the East and anything but 8th. I don't want to face those Golden State Warriors in the first round.
I don't even think they're in the top 8 right now, are they?
No, they're 9th. So
They're 9th.
what I saw.
Right.
So.
Not that I'm rubbing that in on you.
No.
I would never do that.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's interesting.
We will be back tomorrow as the boys play. Who did we say they were playing?
I don't know. Who did we say they were playing?
Who did we say they were playing? The boys are playing Madison Grant.
Madison Grant. Yes, we did say that.
Here at home. They are away tonight taking on Jay County, which could be a pretty interesting game.
Yeah.
Tigers may have a shot at winning that game as they took care of Adams Central 54-50 the other night. That was a good game. You and I enjoyed calling that one.
Yeah.
And Adams Central beat Jay County in the ACAC tournament. So, hey, they might have a shot down there. And I think the conference championship is actually still in play for Bluffton.
Really?
Because they beat South Adams, they lost to Southern Wells, they beat Woodland, and they beat Adams Central. So if they can take care of Jay County, they'll only have Heritage left. So it may still be in the cards.
So Madison Grant, what do they look like tomorrow?
Well, let's check them out. Madison Grant is a 2A school. This is a long talk, Marcus.
Yeah.
Madison Grant is 8-6.
8-6.
They have won 4 out of the last 5. They beat Blackford. So we remember Blackford, that game.
Yeah.
69-67. Eastbrook, who I think Bluffton played, right? They play Eastbrook. No, they played Delta. That's the team I'm thinking about. They played Delta. They lost to Adams Central by 1. So those are some of the common opponents. And we're still on Coach Watch. And I want to catch Coach because this could be our last call this year. So I want to make sure that we get this in.
I wonder why they're putting down these goals if there's a boys' game tomorrow. Very unrelated, but just curious.
Well, maybe practice?
Oh, maybe, yeah. All right. You know, I think back to, you know, the boys have a back-to-back, and then you got to come in here to practice Saturday morning.
Well, maybe the girls are coming in to practice.
Oh, that's true. That's fun times for me. Games on Saturdays are fun to me. Back-to-backs are fun to me, and I miss that from basketball. So, yeah.
Well, Grace has come out on the floor, so.
You know, maybe if I'm seeing things earlier, I really thought I saw Coach Grout go that way.
Well, Marcus, I'll tell you what. Why don't you run down there? Okay. Let's see if you see Coach. I'm going to break away to a commercial.
Okay.
And we'll see if we can track down Coach. We'll be right back.
Daniel's Jewelers on North Main Street in Bluffton has a great selection of beautiful jewelry for the fall season. We have awesome engagement rings and bridal sets with a variety of center stone shapes and gold color. We also have wedding bands in gold, tungsten, and even carbon fiber.
Who doesn't like a little bling? Diamond or gemstone stackable rings are just adorable. Petite little rings with a ton of style. We also have bar necklaces with stones or plain, and great stud-style earrings that have bezel-style settings.
There is nothing quite like the feel of gold, yellow, rose, or white. Classic styles of earrings, hoops, buttons, and fancy shapes. We also have a great selection of sterling silver and, of course, our SteelX jewelry.
Daniel's Jewelers on North Main Street in Bluffton, where personal service and trust become part of the memory.
Okay, what's your secret? To what? To looking so good. And it's not just that. You definitely have a new confidence about you. Whatever it is you're doing, I want to do it too.
You can. I joined the YMCA because I made a promise to take better care of myself.
Clearly, it's working.
Thank you. Since the Y focuses on healthy living, I've reached more than just fitness goals. I've made lifestyle changes that have become habits for the whole family. And because it's fun, the kids take a break from their electronics to go with me.
Wow.
I have more energy. I've met new friends. I haven't felt this good since I was in my, well, let's just say in a long time. Come with me. Going to the Y is more fun with a friend.
A new year, a new you at the YMCA of Greater Fort Wayne. To find the nearest location, go to fwymca.org.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
Welcome back to WellsCountyVoice.com on an extended postgame show as some of the players have come out, but we have not had a coach sighting yet. The coach is usually pretty good about hustling up here fairly quickly. Again, the boys will be back in action tomorrow right here. So Marcus and I will be back on the call tomorrow. They are at Jay County tonight. They'll play Madison Grant tomorrow. The girls will head into sectional play. We could talk about that a little bit as we looked at that a little bit earlier. This will be here at Bluffton, and the girls will open up Tuesday. They'll take on Eastside. Eastside is 6-14 coming into tonight. There'll be a 6 o'clock start. Second game that night will be Adams Central taking on Canterbury. Canterbury is 0-9. Adams Central's 12-10. The Tigers will face a 5-15 Cherubusco squad. That'll be on February 1st. Again, a 6 o'clock start. The winner of the Adams Central Canterbury game, which if everything holds form, will be Adams Central. Will take on South Adams, who's 10-11. So we could very well have an ACAC matchup in the sectional final, which would be on February 2nd. So we will see if we carry those games for you. And if you wonder, historically we have always carried those games, but a year ago, the IHSAA, we pay to broadcast all sectional games, and the IHSAA quadrupled the charges that they charge us to cover those games. And when you got to do 3 of them in the course of a week, it just got to the point a company like ours just couldn't afford to do it. I mean, it was too stinking expensive, which is a shame, because what happens is that nobody covers it, right?
Yeah.
So the IHSAA, which is trying to get their tournament covered as broadly as possible, ends up reducing that coverage because they're trying to make more money.
Yeah.
Right. And so it's pretty unfortunate.
Yeah.
And, I mean, there were years that we covered every sectional game across the county, and I would go broke if we tried to do that anymore. So
still no sight of coach.
they're obviously planning for something tomorrow. They're moving the bleachers back, so there must be practice, right?
Yeah,
I mean, what else could...
yeah, I'm definitely going to assume so. And you know, Scott, if this was a boys' game, they were in the boys' locker room, I'd just pull coach right out, but fortunately, so we're stuck.
Well, as we continue the coach's watch, we're going to queue up some more commercials. We'll do that.
Costly misconceptions about collision repair. Brought to you by Lauren's Body Shop.
The insurance representative said the shop you selected isn't on their approved list, and you should choose from their list.
False. You are not required to visit these shops, and doing so could put you at a disadvantage in settling your claim and receiving a high-quality repair.
In business since 1951, Lawrence Body Shop on East Dustman Road specializes in insurance collision repair, offers free estimates, and an outstanding limited lifetime warranty. Visit lawrencebodyshop.com.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs, and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements. Dr. Josh Bell and the staff at Corrective Chiropractic have disc decompression therapy available, the non-surgical treatment for spinal injuries and spinal pain. Decompression therapy effectively relieves the pain associated with disc herniation, degenerative discs, stenosis, posterior facet, sciatica, and other spinal-related syndromes by reducing the pressure on spinal discs and facet joints through unloading created by distraction and positioning. Inversion therapy is also available for thoracic pain and symptoms.
Decompression therapy begins with a series of sessions, typically 2 to 3 times per week, based upon the severity of each individual's symptoms. Dr. Bell, a now certified Kennedy decompression practitioner, will determine the amount of sessions that will be necessary for optimal treatment results.
Dr. Josh Bell at Corrective Chiropractic is located at 360 North Main Street, Suite A in Bluffton. Call and schedule a consultation today at 260-353-1400.
Every team knows that the three-point play can be a winning move. That's why State Farm and me, Kevin Beatty, and my team are here to help you go for three by combining your home, auto, and life insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score savings by combining your home, auto, and life. It's just another way we're here to help things go right. So call me, State Farm Agent Kevin Beatty, at 824-1928. It's a great call that saves you time and money.
At Pizza Hut in Bluffton, it's hard to go wrong with a classic. Get a large 2-topping pizza for only $7.99 by ordering online now. Delivery minimum and fees may apply. Or try the $5 lineup menu when you try 2 or more of a medium 1-topping pizza, bone-out wings, Cinnabon mini rolls, only $5 each when you buy 2 or more. Or if you don't know what to get for takeout tonight, Pizza Hut in Bluffton has made that easy with their dinner box. Select which freshly prepared medium 1-topping pizza you want and get 5 breadsticks with marinara dipping sauce plus 10 cinnamon sticks with icing, all in one convenient box. Pizza Hut, 628 North Main Street in Bluffton. Indiana Technical Installations offers a diverse range of services for your business or personal use. From IT, networking, security and surveillance, computer service and repair, virus removal, web and graphic design. They also provide a large selection of vehicle electronics, including audio and video devices, and they offer remote starter packages starting at just $199. Give your business the boost it deserves. Contact Indiana Technical Installations at 824-2488. That's 824-2488 or online at ititech.biz. Located at 2220 North Main Street in Bluffton, just north of Walmart. Indiana Physical Therapy is your trusted choice in northern Indiana. For 30 years, we have treated all walks of life, from peewees to professionals and Olympians and everyone in between. As a patient, you can schedule at any of our 18 conveniently located clinics without a doctor's order, and we communicate with your physician throughout your treatment. IPT is a cost-effective therapy provider who accepts all insurance plans. We offer the highest credentialed and most reputable staff in the area. We're open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and can schedule you the same day you call. You can find one of our 18 Indiana Physical Therapy locations near you. Choose IPT to get back to work, life, and play today. Celebrating 30 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com.
All right, we think we have made third-party contact with Coach, so we'll see how effective that is. Marcus got on his hot phone, the bat phone, so to speak, and called Big Red.
Told him to get him up here. And there he is. I'm going to come from this way of you.
All right. Well, again, Coach coming up, and we want to talk about our seniors with him. Since we don't know if this will be our final broadcast of the season or not, I want to make sure we wrap up with Coach. You're okay. Hey, Coach.
Hey there. Sorry I'm late here.
Yeah, no problem. Well, we're still working out whether we're going to be able to make it for sectionals, so I wanted to make sure that we at least got a chance to talk if for some reason that we can't.
Yeah, sure.
It's senior night, and we want to make sure that we give proper respect to the girls, and we read your comments on the sheet, and very well put, but why don't you let's just talk about these girls a little bit and what they've meant to you and the program.
Well, they're great kids. I mean, Allison and Alyssa and Grace and Jamie, they're just, they've been great. They've really, they care about our program. They care about their teammates. They've been great examples on and off the floor in terms of how they, handle themselves. And, you really can't ask for a nicer group of seniors.
I mean, I know as they were introducing them between games, they're all honor students, so obviously great character kids, scholars, as well as athletes. It's kind of rare that you see 4 seniors that have been in the program all 4 years. I mean, it seems like I've been calling games for these girls forever.
Yeah, it seems that way, doesn't it? I mean, they've played for, these last 4 years, and, it's too bad that it ended up the way that it did tonight. I mean, we started out pretty well and just kind of fell apart the second half. So, I'm sorry to see the way it ended for the seniors, but, we've got to find a way to pick ourselves up and move forward going into next week.
Well, it all starts all over, and you got Eastside coming up. What do we know about Eastside?
Well, they're scrappy. We've got a couple girls that can shoot it a little bit. They've struggled throughout the season. But it's a new season when you get to the tournament, and so everybody's 0-0. So the best way you can go about it is, okay, it's a new season. We start with a clean slate, and let's move on from there.
You don't have a lot of time to get going, right? I think we got a Tuesday game at 6.
We do.
So will you be back on the floor tomorrow?
We're going to practice tomorrow morning at 9:30, and
Marcus was saying that the backboards were coming down, so someone's evidently planning on being on the court.
We're practicing at 9:30, and we'll try to start getting ready for Eastside, and we got thing that we're going to focus on ourselves more than anything. What can we do to help ourselves get better and find ways to improve, and and then we'll go from there. So, that's one of the things we've got to do is really come together and stay together and compete with each other, and we'll be fine if we do that.
And how's the spirit of the girls coming at it tonight?
Obviously they're very disappointed in how they played, particularly in the second half. There's no question about that. But we'll see if we can turn that into a positive going forward. So that's the hope.
Well, Coach, as always, it's always an honor to be a part of the family. And,
Thank you. Thank you. We
especially
appreciate you guys
this
covering
year.
us.
And I know we didn't do as many games as we historically have done, but
right.
Thank you for allowing me to be a part of it.
Thanks for covering us. We really appreciate it. It's great to have you guys here. So we very much appreciate it.
So we're hoping to be here next week. And I was telling all the listeners that the IHSAA has increased our fees to be able to cover the games, and so financially it's become a little bit of a burden. But we want to be here, and we're hoping for a long sectional run, Coach.
We are hoping for the same thing. So starts Tuesday, and let's get it going.
All right, Coach. Thanks as always.
Thanks for
stopping
covering
up.
us, guys.
I
appreciate. Thanks for sticking around. I'm sorry I got up here so late.
Yeah, no problem. All right, Marcus. Let's we do have one more thing to take care of. There's our WellsCountyVoice.com player of the game. Emmy led the way with 14, but I think tonight I'm going to throw it Grace's way.
Okay.
Obviously, it's senior night, so I think the seniors got to get at least a slight edge. She had 10 points. I think she kind of paced us in the first half, but just not enough across the board in the second half, and you can tell from Coach's perspective, a little bit disappointed. But the good news is you and I are going to be back here tomorrow to do a boys game. So for those who stuck through waiting for the coach, thank you for sticking it out. So we're going to close things up here and get off to other important things in our lives. Marcus, as always, thank you for coming up.
Thanks for allowing me to.
And everybody, thanks for joining us here on WellsCountyVoice.com.